What is going on, Cardano fam? Welcome to the channel. My name is Fareed, and I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the Cardano Scoop. In today's video, I want to give you guys some general development updates when it comes to the Cardano blockchain. I also want to talk to you guys a little bit about MELD and their recently released MELD merch shop, as well as the integration of Crew3, which is a community engagement tracking tool. I also want to talk to you guys about Cornucopias and their recent collaboration with the Chainport.io team and their bridge between the Binance Smart Chain and the Cardano blockchain. After that, I want to talk to you guys about COTI and their teaser when it comes to a major announcement at the upcoming Cardano Summit. And then at the very end of today's video, I want to talk to you guys about some updates that we've seen coming to JPG.store and the Minswap DEX. Now, if it's your first time visiting the channel, I aim to provide you guys in the Cardano community with the latest news, tutorials, and reviews when it comes to the top projects within the Cardano ecosystem. And so if this type of content interests you, make sure to tap that like button. If it's your first time visiting the channel, consider subscribing. And if you have any questions or comments about any of the content covered in today's video, then make sure to leave a comment down below. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's jump into the first topic for today's video, which are general Cardano updates. As it relates to Daedalus, we have a new and improved user interface, and we can also expect some code-based improvements. As it relates to Hydra, which is a scaling solution coming to Cardano, we have an updated version being released. And then as it relates to Project Catalyst, which is a new way for Cardano projects to get funded on the blockchain, the IOG team is reflecting on how to improve the entire process. Now, looking here at the right-hand side of the screen, as it relates to brand new projects launching on the blockchain, we've been hovering around the 100 number, and that continues to steadily increase, as well as the total number of native tokens minted on Cardano. I believe about a month or two back, we were just crossing over the 5 million token threshold, and we're well on the way to the 7 million number in just a few weeks. That's going to wrap it up here for general updates here. Again, pretty straightforward. Next, I want to talk about some of the top engagers within the crypto space over the last 7 days. And so as it relates to Cardano specifically, coming in at number 1 is going to be the Hosky token, which is a meme coin on Cardano. And if you're not familiar with the Hosky token, they do have an NFT collection which just sold out, and that was one of the, I believe, largest collections on the blockchain, coming in with 420,000 different NFT pieces. Right on their heels, we have the World Mobile Token team with 3.6 thousand engagements, and they recently released a brand new merch shop as well. And they've also released an updated roadmap. So I do believe that that's contributed to a lot of their recent buzz. And then we also have some other familiar projects here, such as Pavia.io, JPG.store, and NMKR. So that's going to wrap it up here for the top engagers again within the last 7 days. Next, I want to talk about the Wing Riders DEX, which was a DEX that launched, I believe, around in early March of this year. And what I want to highlight are some of the liquidity providing opportunities that you can currently take advantage of if you're a liquidity provider. And so what we have here are going to be the top farming pools on the Wing Riders DEX. Coming in at number 1 is going to be the NMKR /ADA pair, which will give you an APR of 77%. And on top of that, it's also boosted by the Wing Riders token. Coming in at number 2, we have the Drip Drops token. Number 3, we have the Dana token. And then on the heels of them, we have the Charlie 3, which is an Oracle token, which has been getting a lot of buzz within the past few weeks since they've gone live on the Cardano mainnet. Some other notable mentions that I want to highlight here are going to be the ADA COPI pair, which will give you an APR percentage of 33%, as well as the World Mobile Token pair, which will also give you an APR of about 18%. Again, here, just quickly highlighting some of the liquidity providing opportunities on Cardano. I do want to make sure to mention, though, that you can incur impermanent loss here. So definitely do make sure to do your own research and that you have a full understanding of what you're actually committing to before providing liquidity on any DEX platform within the Cardano ecosystem. And so that's going to wrap it up for now as it relates to Cardano specific updates. Next, I want to talk a little bit about MELD and some of the recent updates that we've seen come out of their team. Now, if you're not familiar with MELD, they're going to be a DeFi specific protocol launching on Cardano. and they aim to basically simplify the process of lending and borrowing crypto to crypto as well as crypto to fiat. And so they've already launched one feature on their testnet, which was the Akamai bridge, and they're currently working on developing and delivering the crypto to crypto portion of the service in first quarter of January. Jumping back over into what I actually wanted to cover today was that the MELD team launched their official merch shop, which opened on October 28th of this past month. And so here is the link. It's actually shop.meld.com, and I'll leave that down in the description below. But what you guys are going to notice here is that you guys can actually now purchase the MELD logo collection. And so they're going to be offering 4 different pieces here. The first is going to be a logo t-shirt. Then they have a hoodie, as well as a polo and a logo specific cap. Now, all of these will be ranging from a price of about $32 all the way to about $65 for the hoodie. And we can also expect additional items here within the future. Now, one thing that I did notice is that right now you cannot pay using the MELD token, but I would hope so that in the future that they do integrate that particular kind of service or feature. One thing that I did not see here was their MELD coin. And so I attended the consensus convention this past June, and one of the cool items that they were handing out was their MELD specific Darumo coin. And so it'll be interesting to see if that does get listed here eventually on their website. And there was also, I believe, the steel plate for your seed phrases that was MELD branded that was also given out there at consensus. And so again, 2 items that will be interesting to see if they make their way onto the MELD merch shop. But for now, you can purchase your t-shirts, hoodies, logos, and your hats. Next, I want to talk about the Crew 3 program, which is going to be a community engagement tracking tool that the MELD team recently released. And so here it is. But simply put, again, Crew 3 is a platform for Web3 communities to track engagement, incentivize activity, and a fun way for them to reach new people. And so we now have MELD integrating into this brand new platform. And what you're basically going to be able to do here is once you connect your wallet or your Discord account, you're going to be able to complete different tasks or quests, as they call it, within the Crew 3 environment. And in exchange, you're going to be able to earn XP. Now, this XP will be kept track of, and there's actually going to be a leaderboard, which the MELD team will be reviewing monthly and giving out rewards to. Taking a closer look at the Crew 3 website, we have some filters here at the very top for some of the different categories. And so as I select some of these here, you can actually see some of the quests that are associated with those categories. I'm going to undo that here, and I want to highlight some of these simple quests here. So as a getting started quest, you can actually just connect once per day to the Crew 3 platform, and you'll be able to earn 10 XP. Scrolling down, we have the social connect section. And so all you have to do to earn XP in this section is follow MELD on Twitter, Discord, Instagram, and so forth. Moving down into the social and engage section, you can do certain things like or retweet different bits of MELD content. And then under the content creation section, you can contribute by creating memes or by creating high quality Twitter threads. Again, these all have to be verified before you can actually earn the XP. And then you can also invite or earn by inviting other members into the Crew 3 space. And then as long as you hold MELD or stake MELD, you can earn additionally as well. And so jumping over into the leaderboards here, we can see that the MELD team will be rewarding the top 10 members at the end of this month or at the end of the sprint, which will be ending on November 30th at 12:58 p.m. Central Standard. Now, looking here at the leaders, we can see that they've completed a total number of quests here in this column. And then we can also see the total amount of XP that they've earned to date. If you want to take a look at how to earn some income during this time right now when a lot of projects are building, this is an opportunity for you to do so. But that's going to wrap it up for updates when it comes to MELD. Now, if you want to hear a little bit more about MELD, I do have a fully dedicated playlist, which I can leave a link to down in the description below. And those are going to cover some of the recent updates that we have coming in from that particular team. Next, I want to talk about a metaverse project that's building on Cardano, and that's going to be the Cornucopias game. Now, if you haven't heard of Cornucopias before, they're going to be a play to earn, learn to earn, and build to earn metaverse coming to Cardano, building on Unreal Engine 5. Now, over the past week, we've now seen the launch of the Chainport.io bridge, which is now facilitating the transfer of the Cornucopias token between the Binance Smart Chain and the Cardano blockchain. Now, this is one of the first bridges to do so, and I believe the Cornucopias team was actually collaborating directly with the Chainport team and IOG to make this come together. And so thank you to both teams. I think this is a great achievement, not only for Cornucopias, but for the Cardano ecosystem as a whole. Now, understanding that, there was a recent COPI Cafe, and if you're not familiar with COPI Cafe, it's going to be a weekly series in which both of the Cornucopias co-founders, Rob and Josh, give the community updates about the development of the game. And in the latest COPI Cafe episode, which was episode number 30, Rob and Josh actually met with the co-founders of the Chainport.io team to further discuss their entire process of developing and actually launching the Cardano specific bridge. And so I highly recommend that you guys watch that. It's going to give you guys a lot of insight as to how they actually made this happen and what the future plans are, not only for the Cornucopias team, but for the Chainport bridge as a whole. Now, in addition to that, they did drop some COPI leaks, one which was specific to an upcoming holiday sale. But before we jump into that, I do want to show you guys how the Chainport bridge looks and how simple it is to actually connect and bridge over your tokens into Cardano. So here I'm on the Chainport site. Again, it's going to be app.chainport.io. From here, all you have to do is connect your MetaMask specific wallet, and you're going to want to make sure to connect to the BNB Smart Chain. And so I've already done that. And in my wallet, I believe I actually hold just a little bit of COPI tokens. And so I'm going to let that pop up here. And as you guys can see, I have 731 COPI tokens within my wallet. Next, what I'm going to do is actually select the chain that I want to move from. And by default, because I'm already connected to the BNB network, the app is able to pick that up. And so I don't have to change that. But if I wanted to, I can use this drop down to do so. And then on the right hand side, I can pick Cardano as the chain that I want to port my tokens to. Right below, I can select how much of the tokens I want to actually port over. And then there's an extensive list of the actual tokens that are available to port over. So as I mentioned before, not only can you port over the COPI token, but you can also port over a handful of other Cardano specific tokens. And so for now, I'm going to select my COPI token, and then I can select the total amount here. So let's say 700. And then all I would do here at the very bottom is actually paste the wallet address that I want the Cardano specific tokens to be sent over to. And then once I would do that, the port button here would enable. I would click on that and actually sign and confirm my Ethereum specific transaction, wait for that to be processed, and then I should then be able to see my Cardano native tokens pop up in my wallet. So that's going to wrap it up there for updates when it comes to the Chainport.io bridge. Again, another huge collaboration coming in from the Cornucopias team. Moving along, I want to highlight an upcoming NFT sale for the winter holiday that was also announced by Rob and Josh during the COPI Cafe. Now, they did not actually give us any specific visuals. However, they did say that it would be a holiday themed NFT and that it would be of low cost. Now, in their previous versions of their roadmap, they did release that they had planned on releasing some NFTs for mounts, pets, and clothing. However, that has changed on their COPI Wiki website, which is a live document that gets updated in real time. And so now that that has actually been shifted off of their schedule, that is my anticipation, but I am curious as to what you think the holiday specific NFT sale will be about. And so definitely drop your comments down below. And that is going to wrap it up for that. The last item I have to cover when it comes to the Cornucopias team is going to be a recent community gaming event that was hosted by Seven, who is one of the Corn moderators within the Cornucopias Discord. And so if you guys are fans of the recent release of the Call of Duty game, which is Modern Warfare 2, the Cornucopias team is putting together a community held game night in which they'll be hosting their own servers for the Cornucopias family to get together and actually play Modern Warfare 2. So this is super cool to see. Not only is the Corn fam one huge family when it comes to the Web3 space, but they're also now collaborating when it comes to traditional Web2 and the gaming space. So if you guys are on Call of Duty, again, Modern Warfare 2, whether it's on Xbox, PC, or PS5, you can join the Cornucopias community in order to participate in some of this fun. Now, I used to personally play a lot of Call of Duty back in the day. I have taken a break very recently to focus on other things like this YouTube channel. However, over the course of the next coming weeks, I do plan on joining the Corn fam on Modern Warfare. Now, that's going to wrap it up for updates when it comes to the Cornucopias game. Next, I want to quickly go over an article that was released by the COTI team. And if you're not familiar with the COTI team, they're going to be the eyes and ears behind the JET stablecoin, which will be the algorithmic stablecoin launching on Cardano. And so I'm going to go back over here and share my screen again with you guys. And this is going to be an article basically teasing a major announcement coming at Cardano Summit from the COTI team. And so the blockchain-based payment COTI network has something big in store when it comes to this upcoming Cardano Summit, with the promise of a major announcement that will be made during the Cardano Summit that's taking place in Lausanne, Switzerland from November 19th through the 21st. Scrolling down a little bit further into the article, it continues to read, Shahaf Bar Jeffin, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, revealed the upcoming announcement via a video update posted on YouTube and Twitter, where he also disclosed that he'd been chosen as one of the headline speakers at the summit following a vote by members of the COTI community. Bar Jeffin didn't elaborate on any of the specifics he plans to discuss at the upcoming event, but whatever he does say will most likely be related to the Cardano ecosystem, if his promise is anything to go by. The article goes on to read, if all goes well, I'll have a major announcement alongside Charles Hoskinson at the event, Bar Jeffin said. And so again, looks like we're going to be getting some big news from the COTI team, potentially as it relates to their stablecoin, but there could also be another update regarding a sponsorship. So we're going to read these last two paragraphs here, and then we're going to wrap up this article. So one possibility is that the forthcoming announcement could be related to JED, the highly anticipated Cardano-based stablecoin that the COTI team is developing. COTI Network will be the official issuer of JED, an algorithmic Cardano-based stablecoin that is already integrated with the AdaSwap DEX and other Cardano-specific platforms. Like other algorithmic stablecoins, JED holds a reserved base of the digital token and mints and burns coins as necessary to maintain price stability. Jumping into the very last paragraph, a second possibility is that the announcement might finally reveal the identity of COTI's first enterprise partner. So it looks like the COTI team has been collaborating with the partner over the past few months, and they could reveal who that partner is at the Cardano Summit event. The community has known for some time now that COTI has been working closely with an unnamed major enterprise to create a crypto-based digital payments ecosystem. Bar Jeffin addressed this ongoing relationship in the video, stating that COTI has already started work on building the technology for this client, which currently serves millions of people. And this work reportedly includes creating a private payment network with its own payment token, which will be used by millions of users for payments. Now, we have no idea who this potential partner could be, but by the sounds of it, it sounds like it's a huge company right now that's processing payments, that's looking to get into the Web3 space. That is going to wrap it up for the article covering the upcoming announcement from the COTI team. Again, if you have any ideas as to who this potential enterprise partner could be, make sure to leave a comment down below. I'm hoping it's somebody the likes of Visa, MasterCard, etc. But again, any partner that's working at an enterprise level, I think right now would be great for Cardano. Jumping into the next topic for today's video, we're going to be talking about a huge update that was just released by the JPG.store team. Now, if you're not familiar with JPG.store, they're going to be the leading NFT marketplace on Cardano, holding the majority of the trading volume. Now, with that, the team just released an update for what they call bundles, and bundles will allow for you to bundle and sell up to 10 different NFTs from a single collection using a single transaction or all at once. Now, this feature will not work if you try to bundle across different NFT collections, but the team is working on releasing that as an update in the future. What I want to do now is quickly show you guys how the bundle feature works directly on the JPG.store website. And so what I have here is the Cardano Summit 2021 NFT collection. And as a part of this collection, there's a total of 7 different NFTs that were eligible to be minted. And so previously, before the bundle feature, you could only purchase them one at a time. And so you had to go through a total of 7 different transactions in order to collect all of the different NFTs in this collection. Now, as a part of the bundle feature, there's now a new section here, which I can now click on. And this is actually going to list all of the different bundles containing each variation of the NFTs in the Cardano Summit 2021 NFT collection. So if I click here to actually view all of the items within this bundle, I can see that there's a total of 7 different items here for a total price of 1,000 ADA. And I can see each of the 7 different NFTs at a glance. If I actually want to go and see more detail about the bundle, I can click on Go to Bundle here, where I can then cycle between each of the different NFTs contained in the bundle itself. Now, let's say that I actually confirmed that I want to purchase the NFT bundle. I could actually click on the purchase button here, which is normally a yellow button here, and then confirm my transaction using my Nami wallet. So that's going to wrap it up when it comes to updates for JPG.store. They continue to deliver many updates throughout the Cardano bear market. The last item I want to cover in today's Cardano Scoop episode is going to be some recent updates that we also saw for the Minswap platform. Now, if you're not familiar with Minswap, they're going to be one of the leading DEXs or decentralized exchanges that support token swapping on the Cardano blockchain. As we can see on their Twitter, in their latest Twitter post, they've made a few improvements to the DEX to make our lives a little bit easier. And so they've updated their trading view charts. They've also added the ability to reverse the price limit on limit orders, as well as made some updates when it comes to trading fees as it relates to APR on their Mint page. And they've also applied some general UI and UX improvements to the platform. Now, I have another tab here already open on the Minswap DEX, and this is to basically show off the updated trading charts, which I personally believe was the biggest update that came out of that group that I just reviewed. And so previously they did have charts that existed on the Minswap DEX. However, they were nowhere near as thorough as they are now. Now we have the ability to add our own custom indicators. We can change the wicks. We can also change to a broader range of different candle sizes or time zones. You can also use different drawing tools. And so this really reminds me now of TradingView, which is a much more professional trading platform when it comes to reviewing crypto charts as well as traditional stock charts. And so I did want to highlight that there. In addition to that, it looks like the Minswap team will be working to have their own launchpad built on their platform, which they call the Launch Bowl. And so the Minswap Launch Bowl is going to offer an opportunity for brand new projects to raise ADA or liquidity using the custom liquidity bootstrapping process developed by the Minswap team. Now, they have yet to announce a go live date, but I'll be keeping you guys posted as they release that information. Very lastly, if I go back over to the Minswap site, they have also released a brand new tab here at the top, which is a governance tab. And so again, a lot of development going on for the Minswap team, but this is giving me an idea that they could potentially be giving out some Minswap proposals and providing a way for the community to participate in those proposals. And so really good to see that the Minswap team is not only working on their DEX, but they're working on other key areas in terms of decentralization and their launch bowl. Now, that is going to wrap it up for today's thorough episode of the Cardano Scoop. If you guys enjoyed some of these updates as it relates to the Cardano blockchain, MELD, Cornucopias, the COTI team, JPG.store or Minswap, then make sure to tap that like button. If it's your first time visiting the channel, consider subscribing. And if you have any questions or comments about any of the content that was covered in today's video, then make sure to leave a comment down below. With that said, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.